Hi, I'm Sabrina, a licensed massage therapist in Las Vegas, Nevada, and this is Las Vegas Cosmetic Recovery. So today, let's talk about the finance side of plastic surgery and what does that entail? So when we're talking about the finance side of plastic surgery, let's talk about the surgery, the recovery, and then the necessities. So now when we are talking about pre-op, let's start there. You are going to have to pay a deposit to meet with the plastic surgeon. Now, if you've watched my podcast, the Post-Op podcast, which I'll include the link below, you hear a lot of my clients sharing their experiences. And one thing they always say, go to multiple consultations. You don't want to go with the first surgeon that you meet. You might do, but you don't know if he's the right fit for you. Rule number one, you and your surgeon have to vibe really well. And rule number two, if he's an asshole, that doesn't mean he's a good plastic surgeon, okay? And if you watch my podcast, then you'll see. Now, when you're going to these consultations, they can range anywhere from $300 to $500 or $600 a consultation. So you're gonna be spending money on that. And actually, why don't we tally this up while we are discussing it, right guys? Because that's what this is for. Okay, so now if we are talking about consultations ranging anywhere between $300 and $600, and that's for the consultation. Then we're going to talk about the actual surgery itself. So now that we're talking about the surgery itself, it depends on what you want. So surgeries, let's just say they can range anywhere from $4,000 to $100,000. But if you're watching this and you kind of want a budget, let's keep it in between something more reasonable. Let's talk about the body, okay? So let's talk about the body itself. So that can range anywhere from $4,000 to $30,000. So let's put that. So $4,000 to $30,000. Now, these prices depend on what surgeon you go to, and they also depend on the skills of the surgeon. They also depends on how the surgeon values himself, and it also depends on your country, where you're going, how popular it is, and all of those things. I have seen people go and get the $4,000 surgery here at a very cheap place called Me Aesthetics, and they end up with really good results because they had the proper aftercare done. I've seen people go and get the $30,000 surgery, and I'm like, what? Where? $30,000? Like, that's crazy. But that's why make sure you're looking at people's before and afters when you are considering making such a big purchase. And that leads me into aftercare. So now the massages can range anywhere between $500 to $4,000. Let's just say, rough estimate. So $500 to $4,000. The only reason why I'm throwing that $4,000 in there, I don't charge $4,000, but it depends on how many massages you're going to need. It depends on how you are healing. And it depends on the city that you live in. In Vegas, our prices are pretty fair. Now, if you reach out to me, drop me a link in the bio, I can send you my prices directly. But let's just do a broad range. So a single session massage can range anywhere between $100 for one.
To be continued.